there are 50% of people with diabetic complications that don't even know that their blood sugars are high. That's worrying. And if not just worrying, it's scary. Which means that half of the people who suffer blindness, amputation, dementia, kidney failure, heart attacks, strokes, they thought they were fine until they weren't. My name is Dr. Izie. I'm a GP and a lifestyle medicine physician, and I'm passionate about teaching you how to take responsibility for your health before your disease controls you. If you're new here, welcome. But if you've been rocking with us, thank you. So it's not just about the numbers on a lab report. It's the silent destruction that happens inside of our bodies. So firstly, our blood vessels are under attack. And if you look at it that way, you are more likely to take precaution. Sugar itself isn't bad, but it's too much of the sugar in our blood, which looks like, imagine a thick syrup pouring through delicate pipes, which is our vessels. It's sticky, it's thick, and it's corrosive. And over time, what happens? The blood vessels, they weaken. There's only so much that they can take. They start to crack, they start to break, and they lead to devastating complications. Imagine blindness, because that's something that can happen from being diabetic or having too much sugar in your blood. When your eyes begin to fail, one of the first things that happen is that this damage shows up. The tiny vessels at the back of the eyes are very delicate organs. And when the high blood sugar starts to destroy them, what happens? Vision starts to blur. Over time, complete blindness can set in. What about our nerves? These are signs that you shouldn't ignore. It starts with our fingers and our feet starting to tingle, and then they become numb, and then your body is trying to tell you that something is happening. Your nerves are starting to shut down, and when this gets worse, people don't feel wounds, even when they're having massive ulcers on their feet, on their hands, infection spreads, and for some of them, the result is amputation. That's not very nice. What about heart attacks and stroke? This is the most dangerous risk of all of them because it doesn't tell you it's coming. So when you think diabetes is about just high sugar, think again. Because high blood sugar increases the risk of heart attacks, increases the risk of strokes, more than double the amount. Why? Because those same damaged blood vessels can no longer carry oxygen properly to the heart or to the brain. What about dementia? Alzheimer's. This risk is starting to increase. When the brain completely starts to shut down, there is something doctors are even calling type 3 diabetes now. That's how closely linked it is to high blood sugar, dementia, and Alzheimer's. Why does this happen? Because just like all the other organs, the blood sugar damages the blood vessel that supplies our heart. That's the same way it damages the blood vessels that supplies our brain. At first, it starts with just forgetting things, and then it continues to misplacing things, and then you start to struggle to remember words. And over time, the brain becomes overwhelmed with all of the damage. Thinking becomes harder. Memory starts to fade. And they even forget their loved ones until one day, they never come back. That's so sad. High blood sugar doesn't just affect your body. It can steal your mind. So this is why Jesus warns about the weeds that are growing among the good seed. At first, they didn't seem like a big deal. But when left unchecked, they choked the life out of the ones that were meant to thrive. The body is the field that you have been given to take care of. You are the farmer. If you don't tend to your health, you may not realize the danger until it's too late. So here's the good part. Diabetes is not a death sentence. You can actually take control. You can make changes today before the damage is done. So don't wait until you feel the symptoms, because by then it might be too late. So get checked, know your numbers, and start making better choices today while you still have the chance. And I'll be here to guide you every step of the way. If you found this helpful, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And please click the notification button for more information when we upload our next video. See you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.